man, you are consistent. First on always has the mic up. Am I saying that right? Altruez. I think I said that right. Okay, hang on. Oh, let's see here. Let's get rid of that. We'll get started here in a few minutes. Let's bring this over here so I can see the chat better today. I wish I could change that, because I can't. All right, let's see. It was 11:30. We'll give it a couple of minutes to let people join us, and we'll get rolling. All right, can be a light crowd today. It's an interesting lineup. Oh, someone suggested, a lot of people on vacation, so it might be kind of skinny today. I've got a big list from Twitter X. Hey, Clint, glad you could join us. Let's see what I got here. I think I had 10 pairs requested on Twitter X. Fuck, it's all be Twitter for me on X, and I got 5 or 6 here from members. It's kind of spread her out. All right, we'll give it another 1 minute and then we'll get rolling. Hey, Jamie. Good morning. Morning. Where are you? Maybe you're West Coast. Maybe you're in Hawaii. My stepson now lives in Hawaii, so we're going there. Oh, when am I going there? I think October. Haven't been in many, many years, so kind of looking forward to that. All right, let's see. What do we got? I give it to 34. I usually start at 34. Another minute or two. All right, let's get it going here. Oh, we got 34. That's close enough. Let's get rid of, oh shit, where's that thing? Hang on a sec. Gotta get rid of the disclaimer. And now that we're fully disclaimed, okay, let me get that. Push that over here. And I'll wait because you guys have that lag. It's a long lag, actually. It's kind of, I'll wait for you guys to get there. I have pounded a Celsius because I was dragging ass. I had a little dragging ass today. There we go. All right, first up. All right, so we'll do member requests first up. And this is Sienna Plays. Asking about Amazon. Well, I mean, I guess the idea being, is there some sort of a trade here? Well, I mean, what? I'm not even sure how to answer that, right? I mean, what would you be thinking, right? So a breakout, maybe that's the thought. Is like, oh, okay, well, we know how breakout traders. Maybe you can make a case in equities, right? Because the one asset class where you could trade breakouts. Now, for me, right? That's not something I would do. I wouldn't do it. ever, right? It's just a hard rule for me. It looks like that's a little wiki here. Let's look at it. All right, question always, where's Al? What did he do last? All right, we always start there. Okay, where is he? What did he do? All right, so we don't want to trade right into him. This is, looks like they're filling that gap right there is what that was about. All right, and no close below, so that looks like, right, obviously they stayed with it. Hang on. When it gets dry and hot like this, my allergies are terrible, so let me apologize in advance. I might be hitting the mute button quite a bit. Okay, 1, 2, right? So, okay, if you were right, applying some Elliott here, right, which, why not, right? And we're in a pretty good 2. Okay, looks like 3, 4, 5, so this is going to go up. If we're going to continue to carry on, let's just go down to something here we can... Right, so those that might be watching for the first time, or that, you know, maybe we got some newcomers here. The idea here, so most of what I'm going to pull up will be either the members have posted their TA, or I'll bring up a blank chart they've requested, things that are requested on X. I try and not make this about me. I try and make this about the methodology that we teach. Right? So all you see, whether I'm looking at a blank chart or something that someone's worked on, is just how the methodology that we teach can be applied to this. So it's ultimately, it's not me, it's me applying, you know, methodology that was taught to me and that we teach, and that we think it will benefit you if you apply it. So that's really what we're doing here. Now, as I look at this, just with that in mind, right, we're not Elliott purists. I don't consider myself an Elliott purist, but when it can help with the analysis, right, we're going to use it. So, I mean, is there any question, right, whether or not we have an impulse here? I think not, right? Any question about the trend? I think not. So, I mean, there's really only 2 decisions to make here, right? Do I want to buy up here at all-time highs, which is, I'm not saying don't. If it's me, right, I'm a retracement trader, so I will let something go. I don't care how far it goes. I'm going to wait for the retracement because those are my trading rules, and I don't deviate. And I built those rules over, you know, now it's almost 30 years, both from myself, from my own trading, and from watching, I don't know how many hundreds of people I watched trade, you know, and was a broker for them for 10 years. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of people I watched trade, right? And see what they're doing, who's doing well, who's not, right? That was a great way to learn. So here, for me, I would never buy that. I don't care how high that goes. I mean, again, you got to have some hard rules. So it looks like I'm in the midst of an internal impulse to give me that third. Now, of course, things could change, right? Some shit happens, right? But right now, path of least resistance is higher. So while you could buy that, let's get in there a little bit. While you could buy that, I mean, I just think that it's much less risk to wait for the retracement. If you want to buy into an uptrend, right, these retracements happen. You're looking at them. Retracement, retracement, retracement. I don't want to buy it when it's going up. I want to buy it right here. I want to see it retrace, and then I want to see a little kick. Just show me a little bit of life here. Oh, let's go to a 4-hour, see if that just stands out any better. Again, this is not me, you know, this is what me telling you how to trade. This is me looking at this going, okay, based on the methodology we teach, what would your edge be here, right? That's all we can do, right? That's all this is about, is looking for, can I identify an area where I have some slight edge? It might be 51 to 49, but I want an edge. If it's 50-50, fuck it, flip a coin. If I can't get beyond that, why are you even bothering? You see the point there? Why even bother? Right? Otherwise, heads I buy, tails I sell. I don't mean to be a smart ass saying it that way. I'm very deliberately trying to encourage you to say, if you can't identify your edge, don't take a trade. Because then you're just trading because you're bored. You just want the dopamine hit. And that's not a good way to make money in the markets. So do we have that third going in here? Well, if we do, okay, I'll wait for the 4. If it keeps going, okay, I'll keep waiting, because I'm going to wait because I have a trade plan until I get that retracement. Then I'll buy it. I'll buy the 4 into the 5. Let's go underneath. Well, first, let's go back to a daily. I mean, that's pretty steep decline of momentum until we get this little burst here. Now, we do have, it's kind of a weird time, right? We've got the employment numbers coming tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? No, pardon me. I think it's Friday. Excuse me. because we have a holiday tomorrow. Okay, I mean, again, I know it's tempting to go, oh shit, let's just keep buying it. So then the next thought would be, oh, well, I just traded in some options. Well, do you have any particular advantage here? Well, the historical implied, it's not like we're running particularly hot on any implied volatility, and we're not mismatched historical versus implied, right? Which is when you're trading options, you're always trading the volatility. There's no particular edge here. So I would, just looking at that, is just, if, whether I was talking to a close ally or, a member, anyone. I mean, the path of least resistance is higher, so I'm just going to wait for a little retracement. But I'd like to see it in a 3. I'll go down to a 60. I'd like to give it to me in a 3. Because then, see, if I get it in a 3, then in my mind, I have an edge. Period. It's as simple as that. Okay. Looks like I've got, looks like I got a 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like I'm going up for a 5. If I get up here, I believe I have an edge if I can buy it here. So as far as I'm concerned, right, that really, again, has nothing to do with me. That's applying what we teach. Oh, I got an impulse here. If this is 1, 2, this is not optional, right? This must be an impulse. Do I have an impulse? Well, I have the makings of one. Right, if I push that over, 1, 2, 1, 2, well, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, a little higher, right? And then this is perfect, right? I've come in here, I'm very close to a 1, 6, 1, 8. I've got channeling. Again, even here, if we get a third here, I might push this up here. Let me brighten that up a little bit here so we can. There you go. Okay. There is really not much of a decision to make there. You're waiting for the 4 to go to the 5 of the potentially what would seem to be a 3 of an extension. So now we come all the way back. Oh, let's go to an 8. You're coming all the way back here. Well, see, it's easy to look at this and go, well, hey, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. Shouldn't we be done? Well, it's not quite that simple, right? So one possibility is, okay, maybe if this is going to be a big extended 5th, okay, well, of all the companies, right? Amazon certainly would have the potential to be doing that. At some point, the implication is here that as we continue to grind higher, at some point we're going to see a more significant retracement. That's just how markets tend to work, right? The market's not obligated to do anything. But at some point, this area is going to likely get a revisit. Now, is that this year, next year? All I know is that again, just going with the trend, break of structure, retrace, break of structure, retrace, right? It's not that complicated. Well, let's get some of this out of here. Let's get this out of here. Break of structure. Here, well, we've got the internal. Oh shit, here, I've got it right here. Break of structure. Now we're waiting for the retrace. Is that it? Well, maybe, might have been. Break of structure, retrace, right? Here's demand right here. Here's an order block right here. Seems pretty straightforward. Now, at that price point, you want to buy underlying or you want to buy the options? It's always a trade-off, right? So if you go to the options market, okay, well now, how much time you want to pay for? Right? Because that's the other variable, right? Always with options is you're buying time, right? It's a wasting asset. Or do you want to sell premium? If it comes down here, right, do you want to sell maybe a put spread here, which you would sell at a credit? So maybe you're selling the 185 and buying the 180 or 175. So then time works for you. But you're not, if it really launches, right, you don't get the big payoff, right? You get a high percentage return. Simple, right? But of the Mag 7, I don't think you want to be selling them. Now, if you're thinking, oh God, it's so high, man, it's time to short it. Okay, well, I'm not saying don't do that, but at least let the market set it up. What do we want to see, right? If we're going to be considering a sell, which, okay, you're trying to pick a top, certainly you wouldn't want to do it anywhere until you get something like this that's a failure swing. Oh. Again, the market is not obligated to do that. That's just what it usually does. retrace, buy it. If something like this happens, then you're looking to sell it, right? So, but it's very clear, right? Wait for it to break something significant here. Take the retrace, right? That's the retest. It turns into a ABC. Well, then you're going back up again. But you don't. This is not a time to be selling. Probably not a great time to be buying options, right? In the holiday season, the summer doldrums, right? You just time decay likely to eat away at that. Okay, Sienna plays. Golden ratio. Okay, he wants Cardano. I went to Binance here where we have more history. I would be trading it on Coinbase here. Okay, got a 5? Yeah, I got a 5. Do I have a 3? Well, I don't have a good looking 3. This is a little sketchy, right? So, okay, well, here, just as we were just talking, oh, here, let me get rid of that. I know that's annoying as I talk with my hand on the mouse. Here's a 5. Is that a 3? Is it enough of a 3? Well, but there's two things to comment. One, okay, here's a rip-roaring bull market. Right? Now, that's not Amazon, but what do they usually do? 50% retracement. Okay, boy, that's a shitty looking finish. If that's it, right? We begin and end in 5s. Is that a 5? Shit, is this A, B? Not particularly good. This looks like a triangle here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like I've got a good finish here. But are we just trying to squeeze that into some sort of a combo? Maybe, right? It's a little... If you're trading this, okay, so, I mean, here's the obvious, duh. Oh, come here. Where's my... Right, this should... that hopefully surprises nobody, right? Now, you look here and you go, whoa, 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 whoa. What is that? Why that one, right? Oh, you're curve fitting, right? Because that's the one that where it works. Not quite. I mean, yes, I'm identifying the pivots, but the way you identify the pivot is you want to see, what did they use? What did the algo use, right? Did it use it? Did it use it? God, I can't seem to get my mouse on thing. Did it? Golden zone, golden zone. That's why we use it, because we know the algo used it. Right, so now, I mean, ultimately, it's going to have to get to this one. It's going to have to break that, right, if it's going to keep going. Okay, well, now we're at the 50. Do you see that confluence there of how the algo works? See the confluence? The 50 is in the golden zone. Very high percent. Now, see, as we were talking before, where you're looking for an edge. Would you have an edge there? Yeah, you would. That's what you're looking for, the confluence. So it's not just, oh, God, that looks like, oh, a little swing high, and they ran the stops, and now we're going down. I mean, it is. You can see what happened there. Did they, right? Well, again, it's not about me. Here's method. What happens after a break of structure? Retrace. Can you see potential here, how these were stops that were grabbed before it comes down? Again, you don't have to take my word for that. You just look at it yourself. Can you see what happened there? Sweep, grab that liquidity, breakout traders, oh yay, we're going, right in a golden zone. Now talk about, it's just uninformed trading is all that is, right? They're uninformed. Somebody's buying it there. You think they know they're buying it in the golden zone? I'm going to tell you they don't. Right? Why would you do that? That would be moronic, right? If you knew it was there. They don't know it's there. Grab the liquidity, right? That's, I mean, you're staring at it. Down we go, right? And then all the more, they're grabbing it, and look at how that accelerates. And down we come. Now this looks like a 4. So it looks like it's 1, 2, 3. Let's label it here, right? It looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it looks like we might have 5 to go with here. I don't know, right? You got to start, like, say, okay, well, what does it look like? No, this could be a combo. Maybe not. Let's see. It might be here. A, B, C, D, E. I don't know that it matters terribly. Well, it will matter a little bit right here in terms of, are we calling this 1, 2? Let's get, what do I at there? Let's go to a 4. Is this a combo or not? I'm going to go here until proven other. Now, I recognize here, and I could be wrong. That's a little bit, you know, welcome to the party, right? It's not always drop dead in your face, clear. So you got to make a judgment. Okay, now in making that judgment, because you can see 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Could this be the 4 here? Yeah, could be. Or it could be WX. Oh fuck. WXABC into a Y. It looks like you got a 5 here. Could be here. It's hard to call it. 1, 2. Okay, decent 3. So how would you approach that, right? So right now, when unsure, no trade. Why trade when you're unsure? It's just, again, you're doing it because you're bored. You want the dopamine. 3, 4, 1, 2. Well, we have ways that we can qualify or disqualify this, right? So first off, right, if it breaks that, well, we're taking out the potential 1, 2, right, for the idea that we'd get an impulse here. It's a little skinny, but it's possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's bigger 4 than I'd like, right? You don't really want them going too much closer to the guns. 50, you really want a 4 to stay at a 50 to have better odds, right? To get a good 5, push for the 5. Well, let's go up a degree here. Oh, whoops. Right here. 1, ABC, 2. It's not the greatest looking 3. Gun to my head. Where's the better risk reward? Just right there. That's 3 to 1. As opposed to, if you're a buyer, where's your stop? Down here. Right? You got to turn that upside down. You're going to buy it there? You're going to buy it at the 50? Oh shit, I wanted to buy. I'm going to buy it there. Boy, you're asking for a lot. You're asking for a lot to try and match the 3 to 1. I'm not saying that's not possible. I'm just saying, is that the best? So first thing you're assuming, okay, I'm going to buy it after just tapping where I know an algo just triggered, right? I'm going to do that because I'm so sure it's going to beat it. It's going to beat that algo, right? Then it may, and then it's got to do this one, then this one, then this one, then this one, right? All the way back up. Is that what you want to do? I'm thinking not. Right, and if you want to buy it, it's just like, it's just looking at Amazon. If you want to sell it, okay, let it come down here and complete, and then something has to break here. So I know I've got to pivot. Okay, okay, is that a 3 or is it an ABC? Right, is it a 4 or are we going, right? That's the bitch of it, right? We never know, right? The only thing that gives you the conviction that it's not an ABC is the context of where it's happening. That's the advantage of Elliott Wave, right? The context is every technician will tell you context is everything. But certainly with Elliott Wave, it's essential, right? To have an awareness of the context of the current count as you're interpreting it. Now, there may be multiple counts, but so if you wanted to turn this into a bear count, it's the context still is what matters. Where are you? What happened last? Where's Al? Right? It's just a process. What's the geometry implying? What's the trend? Is this, well, here I'm on a 4 hour. Is there any question about what the trend is? What's the last thing that happened? We had a change of character. Retrace. The change of character is a break of structure, just at a different degree. What happens after a change of character? Retrace. That's why being a retracement trader is just a smarter way to approach the market. Lower risk, higher reward. Does there need to be any other thing said than that? Lower risk, higher reward. Mic drop. The name of the game. I'm long Cardano, right? Now, but I'm long spot. I've got a lot of it. So this shit that I don't really worry about that. But I'm a long-term holder here. I'm not worried about the last little swing on a. I take it out to the daily. Okay, what are we doing here? Is this a 1, 2? Is this A, B? Well, certainly you could look at it and say, well, hey, if that's a 5, what about that? Maybe this is A. Oh, fuck, this is not a great looking B, but it's possible, right? So you can see it, right? So A, B, C, maybe. Right, this wick is a little tenuous here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Or you could do it either way. You could do it here, you could do it here. That looks like a 4, right? So that looks like the internal 4 of the 3. Okay, so if it comes down here and you're long, right? If you're a long-term holder and you're not worried about the parking capital there, I'm not worried about it. Oh, where am I going to buy? More down here, if it comes. All right, now we've got selling pressure in crypto, right? Bitcoin, everybody's, you know, watching the Mt. Gox discussion, right? And that's coming into the market. Are they selling, right? Are they going to take dollars over Bitcoin? Fuck me. It's me. I'll take the Bitcoin. But, right, you know, that's a different story. I haven't been underwater waiting to get paid for 10 years. So they may just say, fuck it, give me the cash. Or a portion of it. What's happening here? That looks like a 5 to me. So what I'm not, as I look at this here, the only buying potential here would be to buy into the B wave. A, B, I'll trade the C. And we're going golden. Again, it's just the technique. It's not me. I'm just applying the technique that we teach. All right. Dr. Alban, okay, I'm getting a Bitcoin chart. Well, this will be interesting. Let's see what he's thinking. Dr. Alban, I think I've broken him of the habit of it. I have, yes, no more swings. All right, that's progression, right? As a technician, right? When you don't need it anymore, that's good to see. Oh shit, hang on, I gotta copy this. Hey, wonks. Good evening. I see you guys must be in Europe. Okay, where are we here? Let's. So I've got Bitcoin. I've got RSI divergence, right? He likes that, right? So you see, the thing that I like to see amongst members is the consistency of what they're posting, right? So he's always posting that RSI with divergence. So he's developing a feel for it. You don't want to hop around from indicator. Oh, it's 5 could fail. Try that one. Try that one. Try that one. It's okay. The more you trade it, the more you recognize how does it typically react. Now, I personally put them. It's always a little weird for me when they're above, but let's reset that. Okay, that's divergence, right? But this is, it's not it's bearish, but it's not actually divergence, right? Because I don't have price divergence here, but I have. So fuck, do I even get it? Well, I guess I have a double here, and I don't get it here. Okay, so that would imply. Okay, hang on a second. I gotta let me get this in something that I am comfortable with. Okay, so here he's going with, right? I have the same count. Oh, I'm going to get this off for just a sec. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, working on the 4. What's the alternate, right? I suppose you'd have to look at this and say, okay, right, as we often want to encourage when you're looking at a chart like this, okay, right? That seems to be what's happening here, that this is the 4, right? It's very characteristic of a 4. Why? Because we stopped progressing the trend. Now we're just consolidating. So are we going lower or are we going higher? Well, with some of the macro background here, if indeed a bunch of supply is going to be distributed on the market, well, likely the price comes down. Now, if you're a bull, a long-term bull, you know, that should be great. What? You mean they're going to sell it? I can buy it lower? What? That's as far as sell it, please. Bring it down. Please let me buy it lower. But it's so intuitive, right? We all just, human nature is like, oh fuck, man, I want it to keep going higher. That's where your perspective and the context matters. So let's consider the alternative, right? So this would be one of them. I've seen other variations of this. I've seen some go 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, maybe. I'm not saying no. Maybe, right? So okay, well let's just look at it. Like, let's be critical of it, right? Just as you would be critical of your bull count, let's be critical of the bear count. Okay, well. Would you, I mean, just statistically, in Bitcoin, where do wave 3s usually go? More than 100% of the wave 1. So to immediately go, oh, well, that must be the 4, right? And oh, we're coming down. Now, and again, I'm not saying that that's not the case. It's just that's lower probability. Higher probability. Okay, well, let's consider the next alternative. Oh, wait. Oh, this is all up higher. All right, I've seen this count as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, it's not that this couldn't be it. At least I got 100% here. It's okay, it's not the end. That's not the worst interpretation. I think it's, let's say, I would say it this way. If you're going to have 3 or 4, right, a couple of bearish alternatives and a couple of bullish, this is a reasonable bullish alternative. It's reasonable. Still, only to go just barely 100% in a wave 3 of the highest, I don't know if NVIDIA's, I think, percentage from inception, right? Still, Bitcoin is the best performing asset of the last 10 years. I don't know if NVIDIA is challenging that. I haven't done the math on that, but I know it would be very close. Okay, so maybe, right? So still, if this is the 4, right, it's either a 4 at a smaller degree or it's the 4 at the larger degree, right? Pick your poison, right? It's a 4. Oh, come here, you fucker. It's nobody knows what it is. It's likely a 4. It has all the characteristics of a 4. If it looks like a 4, smells like a 4, as they say, it's probably a 4. So what you want to get very bearish? Yeah, I think to many, it's just a question of what, are you comfortable? Can you park some capital here? Whatever you're buying in Bitcoin, I would propose to you, be prepared to keep it there for a while. So it has to be capital you're not going to need. The Bitcoin play is the long-term play. The money is made long-term. And I know, right, people like to get down there and trade it on the fucking 1 minute. That's a whole different ballgame. That's not what we're teaching here. If I want to day trade on a 1 minute, I'm going to be day trading in the futures market. For something like this, which everything we teach out here is swing trading, so it's 60 minutes and above. That's where Elliott Wave is most effective, where you're not changing the count every 12 minutes. You want to sell it? The only reason you'd want to sell it if you're down trading a very, very short term, 5 minute, 15 minutes. Let's do it. Let's go to a 15 minute. Right. Was there opportunity to sell it there? Probably. Looks like you can look right here. It looks like there's an impulse, right? So it's always, I almost can't help but do this, right? My eye just is going to see it. So that looks like I got something here, but then this doesn't look, that's not a great start. So it looks like that's 4-ish. So it looks like I've got a 1, 2, 3. I'm working on the 4. This looks like an ABC, right? So again, what am I on here? 15 minute, right? That's not going to change. Pardon me. Al is in here at every time frame, right? I could go down to a 30-second. You're going to still see Al, right? He's always there. Always, 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 always there. One, 2. It looks like you can get away with a 1, 2 there. Oh, maybe not. Might be a true. Oh, fuck me. Come here. Might be a true double. No, it's a break, right? So we can't do that. So this has to go here. So that's 1. That looks to me like it's 1, A, B, C. You'd have to do it that way. It's not a great count. Oh, what? He's got something in there. That's what it is. Oof. I love that. You might have to do it this way. 1. Might have to do it here. And then again, 1. Well, here's a 4, but there's another potential 4. So it could be 1, 2, 1, 2, right? You got a lot of, but this most certainly looks like a 4. Oh, I got a 3. I digress a little bit here, but I mean, if you want to come down here and trade this, right, you're in the market for much shorter amount of time. You're out here at, where was I, 4 hours? If you want to trade it, and you don't care about, holding spot long term, or maybe you're trading some spot and some futures because you want that short term action. Okay, well, find out what Al did last. He's not there. Check there. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. You're gonna find him. I guarantee fucking to you. You're always gonna find him. He's always there. Front run. Golden zone. Target. He's always there. Always will be there until they change it. Right now, there's no signs of that changing. So WXABC for a Y. Possibly for the 4 down here, low 50s, right? That's what I've been targeting, but it could go lower. If I can buy it under 50, oh my God, I'm back. That's an aggressive buy for me. But I'm a long-term bull. I don't need the capital, right? So I'm going to take advantage of dollar cost averaging, right, for any buys that are made up here. Okay, so I think did I answer what you were looking at here? He's playing the 4 just as I am. I think likely, right? There's an opportunity down here. Now you got a bunch of fair value gaps here, which are potential. Here. Potential spots for support here. Yeah, a couple unmitigated, and then you'd have some demand here. Oh, that's fine, right? So some demand here before that, right? How do we identify it as demand, right? Because, well, a couple of things here. One was swing lower. We take the prior wick. Let's see. We take the low of the prior candle, and then we get a fair value gaps, right? So this is muscle, right? So as it comes back there, it'd be an area of interest. And it looks like it would be, right? Always use the fibs. Areas like that, so that looks pretty juicy to me. Anywhere in here, if I can buy in there. Let's make that green. Oops. Oh, you get my point. Middle, I want green. Right? Buy zone. Put a stop on it. Unless you're comfortable parking and dollar cost average. Well, so I can buy it at 53. Okay, well, if it gets to 45, right, it should be, oh my God, I get to add dollar cost average, right? Again, on the assumption that you can park the capital there. Okay, I don't think there's anything to do at the moment until we get through this little downswing here. This area here, if we come this low, if we come down this far here, we're in the mid 40s. I'm going to want to see some sort of reaction. This one would be appealing to me right there for that to go. Okay, let me keep going. Never give back. What do we got here? Never give back. I'm going to go here where Dr. Alman gave us. That last one. Okay, never give back. What are you thinking here? This is Coco. Okay, so you gave me, oh shit, you gave me a, wait, that can't be right. Wait, what? Is this an exchange I'm not familiar with? Are we, oh, is this, what, fuck, is that, I don't even know what they are. I don't think that's the futures market. This must be a, fuck. This must be a CFD that I'm not familiar with. I didn't know they had a CFD for Coco. Maybe they do. Looks like we're heading down there. Oh, wait. No, he's got a 5 coming in here, so this must be, he's got his, it looks like he's trying to get his 4 here to come down for the 5 here. I'm not sure which on a 15-minute. So, well, here, I mean, here's a decent example of. Okay, let's pull back a little bit. Let's see if we can get some perspective on this. Okay, so if this is okay, so hang on here. This is let's change this up a little bit. Okay, so this looks like there's a here, B here. And he's looking for C here. Let me take this down. Okay, so I got an A here. I'm going to go 3. Oh, fuck me. I think you got a problem there. That's a 5. I think that's a toughie to call that in as put that in as a 3. There and never get back. That's a 3. But I think you might want to reconsider that. ABC. Well, you're kind of, it's a tough one here because you're in this consolidation. Well, that's 5. That's 3. That's 5. All right, it's not rocket science, just using 5s and 3s to guide me there. Okay, are we done? That looks more like an impulse. Just out of curiosity. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm struggling on this chart. Boy, this is... That's your... Yeah, I think you're going to have to do it here. This looks like a 4, 5. Oh, are we in log scale? Let's take it out of log. Well, let's see. Here's the alternate we might be able to work with, because that's a force fit. I think we're better here to do it this way, because this is a 5 coming down. I can put the 3 here, the 4 here, here, and then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 3. Let's take that up. 2 and the 4. Okay, it's not perfect, but I think that's a better fit based on what you have there. And that may be what he sent me. Oh, well, he sent me a 15 minutes, so that's why it's so squirrely down there. 3. So A, 3, need 5. Do I have the 5? Well, that's his implication, right? That the 5 is in. And now we're starting off, so that essentially the correction's over. And it's a flat. 5, 3, 5. All right, so next up. Okay, next up, we'd be looking up here. If indeed the low is in. Now, this, right, so you're smart to have this up here because that will be the resistance. But as we look here, okay. Oh, fuck. Here. We're out of log here. We're not a log. I like to use a regression channel. All right, and there's the break. So clear points of invalidation on the assumption that this is indeed, oh, fuck. That is a 1. That's not the greatest looking 1. But the implied, right? The implied count is, oh shit, you might have to do it here. A, B, C, so you can get 3 in there. You're getting pretty skinny. That's decent 3. Personally, I wouldn't trade this until I got that first 5 completed. Right, so show me that one. Because then I know where I am. I know what it is. Right now, okay, right, we can. You're in the pocket. I would wait for that because, okay, one trade, oh, you're gonna, oh yeah, oh, you missed that little runner. Okay, that's fine, but this would be a break of structure. We've got the change of character right here. You've already got that, right? So we take out that. All right, so we've got this here. Oh shit, you could even use the higher one, right? But I think actually you can get it. The changes right there. Because this is internal. This pivot creates this breakdown here. Oh, that's your last. Oh, looks like that's a chalk down, right? So we have chalks now up, up, up. Now give me that 5, and then I will wait for that to retrace here. Very interested there, right? If I was going to be trading cocoa, once this comes back, I'm interested right there. I'd love to see it in the 3. Boom. Put the whole thing together. Now I don't have this, right? But if I can get that, that's what I'd be looking for. All right, again, just applying the methodology, right? It's nothing special that I'm doing. It's just applying what was taught to me that we teach to our members. All right, there we go back. Thanks for that one. Okay, I got George giving me total 3. Interesting. Okay, here comes total 3. Minus dollar coin, dollar tether, and the DAI market caps. Okay, let's leave that. Total 3. Interesting. Okay. I love George. He's always come up with something funky, right? Okay, 1. So you're locked up here. Hang on. It's one of the things I like about George. He comes up with things that I wouldn't think about. Okay, I like this median line here. I mean, that could be. Oh shit, I'm just gonna be locked. Let's set out of curiosity. If I take it back here, it's not like it's worse here. That's pretty. I see what he's thinking, right? That's mighty tight to that pivot, but we got to the 80% anyway. So I would actually take that off now and focus here on this one. Looks like we're 1, 2. So okay, when in doubt, we measure. I may have just taken off what he had measured. If that's 1 and that's 2, 2618, right? So that's a good target for a 3. WX. Looks like we're good there. So this is, you know, the point here is, okay, alt season, where are you? Any time now. Oh, we can probably use that. And let's get our wave 4 in here, as we just had it. Oh, where'd you go? You know, it's not too hard to see where the support is. Interesting. What? George, always the big numbers. Okay. Do I even need to draw a volume profile to know we're going to have a high volume node right there? Probably not. High volume node. We're in the value area. And I'm just drawing it from this pivot. Here's the range. POC just above us. Okay, this is value. No particular edge here. You're right where everybody agrees the value is. What's your edge? Pattern? Okay, maybe you got your thought is, oh, I've got an edge in pattern. Does that look like I've got an ABC there? ABC? No, doesn't. So again, where's your edge, right? Oh, we're coming back here to this high volume node. Okay, well then it better show me a kick there. Better show me something. I'll take that one. Right? If I'm, you know, again, you can't trade this, right? So just in terms of the alts, right? The closest thing would be ETH, right? If we get something like that, okay, I'm gonna be looking. But certainly nice looking bull count. Oops. I mean, how is that not your first thought? So everybody chillax. Crypto's not over. Oh my God, I didn't get rich in 2024. Well, maybe you did. Okay, this one, I'm not sure even how to pronounce this one. This is something in an Asian, or thick, I don't know, that is Asian. But he goes, I think it's T-E-E-Z, T's. Okay, so I got FET and Matic. Now, FET, the thing with FET is, I don't think we want to, I have a request from our ex-followers for FET as well. I think you got to be careful in there because they're combining 3 cryptocurrencies into one. So I think the TA would be tenuous, right, to lean on until all of that is done. Apparently, George told me he had the research on this because I asked him, and he told me starting July 1st, so it's already started, the token merger will temporarily consolidate SingularityNet, Ajax, Ocean Protocol into FET before transitioning FET to the ASI ticker symbol at a later date. That just sounds to me like too much crazy and unpredictable events there. I wouldn't trade in there, even though FET looks good. You're taking some risks there. I'm risk averse, right? So if there's something like that going on, he said to me, imagine if you took 3 stocks, you're going to combine them together into one stock, and then what kind of validity are you going to put into the TA of the merger? I'm going to let it happen a little bit before I start trying to read it. That's my view, right? I live with risk, right? But I want to avoid it where I can, right? I don't want to add an extra layer of risk because there's an unknown variable there that I can't read. So my view is we don't want to be trading an FET right now, right? That merger's underway. Oh, shit, here, hang on. Lost my place here over on the Discord. Where's the next one? So TEZ, T's. Oh, you gave me 2 here. Hang on. Oh, you gave me Matic. Oh, God, what a train wreck that is. Let's look here what you got here. Matic is... Oof. What happened to Poly? Oh, shit. Oh, I think, yeah, you had sent this to... I took a look at this. Okay, now, so most people will bring that, look at that chart and go, oh, fuck, are you kidding me? I love that. I love what he's doing here because I know only he can read it. It's almost impossible to read it if it's not your creation. But I love how, aggressively he's applying TA here. Now, it's hard for us to look at this and read this because I brought it up and was like, oh my God, I got to do something here. Not to mention he had all of these connected here. So that's just teased. So for future reference, that actually makes it harder for me to work with it. You may prefer it, right? I promise you, this is a progression. The better you get with TradingView and with Elliott Wave, the less you're going to want that because you can't move the shit around, right? If I do this, right, I got that line with me, which is, kind of annoying. I think you'll find that as you progress, you won't want that, right? Maybe, right? Maybe you prefer it, but I'm just a suggestion. Okay, so here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Now look, we're in quite a clusterfuck here. So let me pull back a little bit on this. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hang on. I'm trying to get there, Tease. Let's get rid of that. Okay. I think he's a relatively new member, right? So he's learning, right? We all go through it, right? It's a learning curve for all of us. So, okay, so what have I got here? 3A. So I got an A. Jesus. Okay, so 3, 5. So I'm A. Ugh. The other thing that will help you is change the colors around because it's very hard to follow what you're doing here. Okay, so that's going to be, let's go to green there. So where is that starting? That's starting here. So we're going to go, oh, Jesus, hang on. And I got to disassemble all of this so I can read it. Hey. I made a start on this before I got going and then. That's out of log scale, so obviously we need to be in log scale. Oh, fuck. I don't know if I can do this here. I might have to just do this. Oh, that's the one he sent me. Josh, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm sorry, man. I can't. There we go. Sorry, I gotta see what the hell's going on here. Okay, so Matic is at 50 cents. Right, this is a sad story. Well, let me rephrase. I shouldn't say it that way. from where it's been to where it is, that's a bit of a train wreck. Okay, so 3, 4 seems like 3, 4, 5, right, as we come down here. Okay, give me a second here, Jesus. This is a tough one to work with here. I'm trying to help you out here, T's. Okay, so impulse, correct. I don't love, I know you had this, I think you had something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So that, does that have the right look? Okay, I mean, maybe it's, we can call that an impulse. It certainly doesn't have the right look. But let's put this together from the scratch here. Okay, something completes up here. Okay. I got to put them somewhere. Let's get them up here. I don't know that the 2's not in here. Let's just take a look here. You got to put them somewhere. So let's go. Let's get that in white. This looks like 3, 3, 5. So I've got 5, 3, 5. So I've got A, B, C here. A, B, C. All right, you see T is what I'm doing there. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the 5. There's the 3. Now 1, 2, 3. There's the 4. Right, the 4 is always the easiest. Usually, not always. Usually the easiest thing to spot. 3, 4, 5. So I've got something completes there. Okay, so I get a pivot that I can work with. Oh, come here. Okay, so I have a pivot there. Okay, now from here, so first thing I want to know is that Al there? Looks like it's too far. Right, so they break him there. They tag it there, right? They don't always, just because it tags it doesn't mean it must go to target, right? So there you see it getting broken there, coming back, interestingly, but coming back, right? So a break is a break. Now, from the other side, it looks like it's too far. So you're kind of in, but nope, there we go. So who's got the advantage here? Well, first note here, right? Bulls break, right? They break Al here, right? He's broken. Now bears get a chance to break him here. Guess what? He holds, right? At least he's held so far. So you'd have to give the advantage to bulls. So that would make you look at this and go, okay, what do I have here, right? So none of this is particularly too friendly, right? So if it's that, seems like this is all taking too long. So what would the alternate be, right? Again, I'm just putting numbers up. Not going to be that. All right, so let's go down here. Again, you got to put them somewhere. Could this 1, 2, 3, oh fuck, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, can I get that done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that could fly. Right? So it's a little bumpy. You have to get the 3 here. That's a pretty good looking push for the 5. We don't overlap the 1, so I think you're okay there on the idea that okay, maybe I have a 1 here. I said, fuck, sure went to the algo target. All right, but that's just coincidental. In actual fact, right? It's tied to this. Well, now if you're looking at that, what would your next thought be? See, I can see again. It's 5s and 3s, right? I can't not see them. You do this long enough, right? It's all you see. I can't not see that. Now, is it perfect? No, that 4 is bigger. Somewhat telling that we go in and pop. Now we're sitting right at the POC. I know what he's got there is that visible range. Well, that would be an ugly flat, but it's maybe. We've got it's iffy, right? So down and we get a little pop, but that's not a great reaction off of that. So this would be interesting, right? That's not a great start, right? So if you're thinking, oh, the pivot's in, okay, let's go to a 4 hour, see if it gets any better. It just looks like it's just grinding lower. So this is tenuous here, might be getting pushed off here. I don't think there's any here. This is what we have. All of this is pretty much. We're just kind of in a consolidation here. Now we break out of it as we head towards the golden zone. Tested once. Does not make it better if it tests again, right? So again, throw a rock at a window. The more times you throw at it, the weaker it gets. Not the stronger. That's an asinine. Whoever teaches that is stupid. Okay, so I'm not touching that until I get something to pop out of here that's big. I need this, right? I want to see it take out all of this consolidation. I'd just do this. If it's me. Okay, here's all this consolidation. Okay, I'm not going near this until I get on something to show me that I've broken on that. Break this, right? I need at least change of character here. Give me, so then I would wait for all of that before I'd go near Matic again, right? This is ugly, ugly, ugly. For such a promising project, boy, is that fugly. And this could easily break, right? Though the whole thing just rolls lower, right? The difference is you lose the algo. You don't want to lose the algo, right? At this degree, on a 4 hour, we want that algo. We want that buying driving it up here. This is hurry up and wait. This is not. That's a very green banana that has to wait. Right, we got to get, again, what's your edge, right? Do you want to sell it right in the golden zone? Probably not. You want to buy it? What reason would you have to buy it? Other than, oh, I like it long term. I think it'll be higher in 5 years. Other than that, there's no edge here. No trade. My view. Who's that? That's, shit. Mojaka wants to look at silver. I'm going to do it over here since that got a little wacky. That's a copy. That's good here. So silver. Okay, so let's do that. I think he wants the futures. Right? I think he wants silver, SI. Oh, it's continuous contract. Is that what he wants? Yeah, SI. That's it. Neo starting wave 3. Can you see it on the daily chart? If I can get to it, I got a lot of requests here I got a big list from the Twitter guys. Okay, let me get out to a daily here. Let's just see where we are right now. I don't know that I'd be making a lot of trading decisions in silver off of the daily, or unless I was doing something long term with options. Okay, let's come back a bit. I got to go out to a 3-day here to get a look at this. It's kind of wacky. Do we have a clean 5 here? Not really, but just big picture. I want to see what happened here. Looks like it might have been here. Nope. I broke it. That's a 5. So you'd have to be doing A, B, C here. Okay, and what do we got here? Are we done here? Let's grab and go. Well, that's so dramatic. That's such an obvious grab of liquidity that would suggest, right, higher prices are coming. So let's come back here. Yeah, I don't love that, but you gotta call it something. So there's a 5 to finish it. 2. Okay, let's see if we can string it together. Looks like a 5. 1, 2. That's a shitty looking 3. Hang on. take this up a degree. And let's get a color change here so we don't mix up what we're doing. It's very easy to do. Okay. It looks more like a 2, but you might be able to squeak it out there. And you have to go 3, 4, 5 right in there. I don't think so. So that looks like a... let's get in there. Tricky. That's your problem child right there, because that is a 3 all day. So you're gonna have to. Okay, so let's work backwards. Right? So I just feel like this is hard on you guys, but this is the process. You're going to be doing the same thing. So what can we learn from this? Okay, so I have a little diag coming down here. That's a pretty ugly little diag, but this is a 3 all day, right? We're stuck with it, right? Did I want that when I brought up the chart? No, but that's kind of what we got. Silver and all the New York metals are really tricky to trade. I don't love them myself, right? For short-term trading, something like this, I'd probably trade it in options. Okay, can we get out of here? Do I have a 5 to get started? Oh, come here. Okay, do I have enough there? Well, that doesn't look like a great 2, so if we just pulling from the top. 38. Let's go to a 4, see if there's an extra kick in there. Well, when you see something like this, your first thought is, okay, there must be some sort of an extension, right? So 1, 2, Jesus, can I even do this? 1, 2. What's there? Right. So you got to kind of, what did Al do? There he is. Right? Doesn't matter, right? He's always going to be there. So there he is. Okay. So you might be thinking, oh, 1, 2, right? So possibly it would be a monster extension. I don't like the look of that. This is a tough one here. I haven't looked at silver in a while. So it's hard to work around that. Even if you put it here, A, B, C, that's not a great looking 4. That's a 5, right? So we complete there. Now, you look, so, oh, it's 2. No, it's not, right? The 2 would be back here. I think you're stuck with that. This looks 4-ish, but I don't like this here. So I don't. This has got to go. So then you might think, oh, okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Can't say I like that either. What am I missing here? Let's see. Can we do it here? 1, 2. That'd be mighty skinny. Then I'd get a 1, 2 here. Hey. I don't know. So this is a little bit of trial and error, which is very typical to account like this. When you're unsure, it's a little bit of you try it on, see what fits. Does that 1, 2 fit? Well, I know that's a golden zone. So that would have to be yet another. I'd have to go up a degree. It would be yet another 1, 2. I'm not sure I love that. Oh shit, I'm gonna get stuck here. I can just feel it. This is may take a little more time than I've got here. See, this is not a 4, so you can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And you've already lost the diag, or excuse me, the impulse, right? So clearly we're broken here. I'm more inclined to put the 1 there. All right, let's see if I can do it this way. I'll get you out of there. Can I do it this way? Get the 3 up here. This is what I want to do. Now, can I make that fly? I have to go down to a 1. Oh, that's a tough one. Can I get a 3, 4 in here? That might be what you're stuck with here. If I go back to a 2. 1, 2. Well, I don't like it, right? So this, whatever is happening here, this is too much consolidation. It's not 3. So it would have to be another 1, 2 was already, this is a little iffy. It would have to be another 1, 2. Oh, fuck, that's a shitty looking 2, but let's see where our low is. 618 to the tick. Well, I'm going to just leave you here with what I said when I started. If I don't see an edge here, something that I can go, I identify it, I know what I've got here, I will wait on that. I know, who gave me this? Mochaka. It's too weird, right? It's 1, 2, 1, I wouldn't trade it. I can't get the 1 here. I'm kind of stuck with that 1. Unsure. When in doubt, stay out. Simple as that. I'm not sure what that is or where we are there. Longer, shorter, not helping. I'll tell you what, if I can get a count here that's decent, I'll post it in the room. Maybe I can get with one of my Elliott wizards and come up with a count there. But my view is if I have to struggle that hard, plenty of things to trade. So I'm going to keep moving. Jamie, we did Bitcoin. And Andy? Holy shit, I never heard of that one. Andy, what the fuck? Is that actually something? Is that a coin? A-N-D-Y? Must be. Crypto? Oh, it is. I'll be damned. Never heard of it. Well, I guess we'll go to Mexi. I always assume that... Oh, no, that's to ETH. I don't want that. Let's go to Tether. Oh, Jesus. Poloniex? Are they even... Do they even still exist? Andy ETH. Oh, fuck. Let's try that. This must be a new coin. I have no idea. But it looks... Oh, well, okay. So right out of the chute, do we get a 5? Yeah, we do. Okay. Are we technical? Well, we were till that. We're good here. Okay, let's hang on there. I need that as the 3, 4 of the 5 there. Well, okay, so it's kind of a bumpy impulse, but an impulse nonetheless. A, B, C, it looks like that's got another leg on it. If that's a B, okay, let's check it. Oh, come here. Well, what advantage do you see there? Well, the only thing you could really say here is, okay, am I in the discount? Gotta be logarithmic here, so yeah, I'm in the discount, below the 50. I'm in the buy zone there. Let's go. Oh shit! Here, let's just make that. Oh, that's good enough. Here's the halfway. I'm not going near that until I see some reaction out of here. I want to see it sweep some of this. And then I'll take the retrace. Until then, new crypto coin, I have no idea what they do or why they exist or what their use case is. But that's okay, right? If you're trading this, I'd like to think you had some idea why you'd be trading it. Who gave me this? Jamie. Now maybe like you you read something or heard something. It's a crypto coin with a future, and they've got a use case here, and they've got there's potential earnings there. How they're going to make their money, but that's a bad sign, right? So swing low, swing high, we've broken golden, right? And we've got to close below. So you're breaking here. Again, I wouldn't touch it until we get that, right? And then bring it back, then I buy it, right? Until then, you just gonna, if you're a believer long term, then you're buying because you're in this accumulation zone. That's the premise. Okay, we're accumulating down here. You could even come down further, right? If it comes down a little further, it'd be the same story. We accumulated here before we took off. Now we're coming all the way back down. Broken here, very very bad news for bulls, right? Because you lose the big snowplow there, clearing a path for you. Again, if you're a believer, it's a buying opportunity for a long-term play. If you're not, you likely stopped out right there. All right, sorry, Jamie, that's not a great-looking one. We just did Matic. T's, we just did Matic, and FET, and I just did Matic. So, if there is time, Sushi. This is Dr. Alban. Sushi, I have it up here somewhere. Let's take a look at it, and then we'll go over to those Twitter requests we had. I think we're out of member requests. Okay, let me copy that and get done here. All right, Dr. Alban, what are we thinking here? Again, note, right, it's very consistent with his approach. He likes that RSI with divergence. Okay, any question about the 5? No. I'm going to put it here. We're going to have to do WXY. That's kind of bumpy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's good. Down to oh shit, hang on a second. I see what you're thinking, right? So, so if you're going to go for a W here, how are you going to get that? It seems if you had a W, it'd have to be over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, let's see. Let's go to a 2-hour here. You got a little failure swing up there. The most generous count would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you almost can't do it, right? The 2 and the 4 are just too far apart. So you'd have to do, right? We want them all to be connected, right? This is not connected to this. So I'm trying to get to where he's got it. See how he might have gotten there. That's ugly. A, B, C. Okay, we might try that. Okay, let's see if we can get that to square. So this would be A, B, C comes in there for a potential double bottom W. Do we have it there? Well, you're going to go A, B, C. That actually probably plays better there. So we go A, B, C. WX. Okay, right. So I got there eventually, right? So A. Guys with your colors. Okay, A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like it might be teeing up right rather nicely there. Already got the first target. Bigger golden zone down here. Okay, so same idea. Let it come down. Comes down here. I want to see the reaction, right? Well, you're going to get a reaction, unless there's some event, right, that's causing a dumping, which could happen. The algo is going to react there, because it's sitting there waiting, right? It's not like, oh, somebody has to turn it on. Okay, well, I'm going to get a reaction there, but do I get something? Can I get a 5, right? It could be a diag, but I got to get a 5 out of that. Otherwise, you're just trying to pick the turn, which is a fool's errand, right? There's no reason ever to do that. Trust me, for half my career, I was always trying to pick the turn because I thought I could do it, right? It's just the arrogance of youth and stupidity. Right? I thought I could do it, right? So, but I've learned, as I've lost enough money doing it and matured as a trader, there's never any reason to do it. And that's probably the biggest hurdle that people deal with, is saying, oh shit, it's a golden zone. I got to buy it. Well, there are times, right, where that's appropriate, but we're on a 2-hour here. Why? Because if I get the 5 here, it's likely going to come back, right? So what have I missed? 25% of it. If it's going up there, if it's going to do a 1, 2, 3, am I really? Oh fuck! I didn't get the last. It's just safer to do it that way. Rule number 1, right? Stay in the game. All right, so you got to focus on risk control. Okay, you could take it here with a very tight stop. I prefer to, let this confirm it for me, so I know, right? What do I want to see here? I want to see it break here, so I get at least the inducement change, right? At least the swing that drives it down. At least break that, give me a little change of character. Something to say, oh, something changed, because right now it's lower low, lower high, double bottom, didn't get a higher high, so the trend continues going down, 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 right? Until something changes, change of character. Why am I looking to buy it? I'm not. And I don't want to sell it. Do I want to sell it between the 50 and the golden zone? No. It's like buying it here. Did you want to buy it there? No. Only retail does that, because they don't know it's there. That's the only reason someone would buy that. Only reason someone would sell it. They don't know it's there. This, right? This, I'll wait for. Boom. Boom. Again, it's not me, it's the method. Oh, I got to get, okay, so now I got a long list of, I think that's everybody here. So I've got oh shit, where'd I put it? Wonka gave it to me. Oh, where'd he go? Hang on. There he is. All right, so here's the list I got from X. Okay, FET we're not going to do because of that, what we talked about there. Next up, this is a list from X, was QNT, Quant. I went to Binance, right? So here, because they had the most history. And I always, when I bring it up like that, I think this says the highest volume. That's why it's there. Oh, we could go for the U.S. residents. We could trade it on Coinbase. Okay, so right off the bat, we see here, it looks like it's too deep. That looks like the golden's broken already. That's pretty high. Right? Yeah, golden has broken. But what did we do? We went down here and filled the imbalance. Okay, looks like a 5 there. Well, it sure looked good right there. Now, there's a nice failure swing setup. All right, it looked like, oh, A, B, oh, C, oh, nope, nope. All right, not time, right? I mean, it would have been very, very easy to think, oh, 1, 2, right? Well, yeah, you would have. Right, and I'll bet you that's golden too. Yeah, a little bumpy, right? So they're the first. These are tells, right? It's a little tell, like, uh-oh. Right? If they can't hold it, oh, what? This is right. When it did this, is it getting stronger there? Oh, look, they tested it multiple times. So it must right up to a double. Breakout traders. Oh God, I feel sorry for them. Only because I used to be one. 1, 3, 4. Well, what are we going to do with that? So you'd have to go A, B, C into that. So it looks like you're doing a combo here. Well, let's see. Let's do. We can do A, B, C. So W, X. Now, where are we going there? I don't want to go 2. I don't want to go 1, 2. Right, it's too close. Well, that's a 3 down. 3, 3. Do we have, what are we looking for? If it's a Y, we're looking for an ABC. Do we, shit, let me get that off. Do we have it? Well, it looks like I got a 5 there. So here, let's go to a 4. Well, that's a, yeah, that's a 3. Okay, so let's just start labeling, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. God damn it. Can I get it done? 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd have to double that. This is a little sketchy. Well, it looks like ABC in here. A little bit of a Elliott shuffle there. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's maybe there's more detail on a lower time frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that looks like there's an impulse there. Would appear. Okay, there's the A. So I have the C. It's likely it's not corrective, right? So it looks certainly more impulsive. 3 on the correction. Looks like that's a 50. A little past it. Already there. A, B, C. That's not helping me. Unless I can do it this way. That's not helping me either, right? So I need to get done. I don't want to have to do a triple here. Well, let's do it this way. A, B, C. So I got no good answers here. Unless I'm doing it as a diag, and that's not any better. All right, let's revisit that. I'm going to have to reconsider that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, that's not what we want here. Oh shit, hang on. That's why changing the colors is important, right? You'll get lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can get an impulse into that 3. That's got to go. It would be, oh fuck, that doesn't help me either, right? Because now we got a diag. Oh, this is a cluster fuck. All right, hang on a second. If this is the X, let's revisit this. I need ABC. Gosh, just got too much in it. So if, okay, here's the X. So A, B, I need C down here if I'm going to be done at that Y. I don't know that I am. So bigger picture, it's got to be A, B, C. Can't say I love that. 1, 2. God, that's fucking awful. Well, if that's the B, I got to try. I got a 5 there. I'm stuck with it. So I got to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like that has more to go. I was trying to be as bullishly friendly to that as I could, but I don't think it's there. You're kind of stuck with this. That's a big 1. What do I have below here? Oh, there we go. That's not good price action at all if you're a bull. And that's a sketchy 3. That strikes me as a hurry up and wait. The Elliott's kind of a choppy monster. Let's come back out to the bigger picture. I might consider it down here, but again, just like before, you're going to have to get me, show me some sort of reaction here. I'll take the retrace. Take it out of log. 4, I mean, you know, it's way past 4 times the range, so you're kind of stuck having to trade in the log. But at least we look at it here and say, okay, well, how about the discount of the discount? Something like, oh, let's do it this way. Right? I mean, you're in the buy zone on the assumption that we're going to kick higher. You got your bounce there. That could, you might bounce there. That's a mighty short 3, so the extension is in the 1. Is that 3 done? I don't know. It's, you know, again, you're in the discount of the discount of the discount. And that's a bit of a stretch. Get down here, that's an accumulation range, so you could look, you might use that. You're going to have a demand zone there. Come into this, okay, maybe, at least you're buying it. It's certainly marked down pretty dramatically. I think this is too far as well, right? That's the 50. Well, there's your target. So there you go. Come down, give it to me here into this demand zone here, right? We have fair, right? Well, so it's a good one, right? So you can see the swing down, and then as we come up, we get a fair value gap. So you know that's muscle coming all the way back down. Well, there's the first little tap of it. We come back 4, 5. Okay, I like it down there. Okay, let me keep moving. So that's oh shit, where'd they go? Oh, there we go. Okay, so oh, link. Okay. Oh fuck. Where do I have link? I have it. Is it? Oh shit. Hang on a second. Hang on. Take me a minute to find it. So I don't think it's here with NVIDIA. Maybe it is. ETH. I had it next to ETH. Here we go. Okay. So this is link. By request from the X guys here. So this is the last, I think this is from the last live stream, or it may have been from a Friday vid. Okay, here's the A. We're waiting for B. So I don't have to do anything. It was the last time I brought it up. This same count hasn't changed. We're still trying to get an ABC up here. Right, I've got the golden corner set up. But just to review it here, since people are asking. All right, why is all that stuff here? Why? Okay, that's an X. That's a W. That's an AB wedge to the 5. That's a force fit to try and squeeze that into a 3. Now, you might have to, but right now that looks like that's all just self-contained. I'm in log scale, so something like this is pretty self-contained. You'd like the A, B, C to come higher, so that's what I had drawn up. All right, that's why the B was up there. Can I get this? I want this. All right, that's where I'd be looking to sell it for that. Do we have it going? Well, it may not get there, but it would be. It may not get there. Well, you could roll over right there. You still be looking for this. You're still looking to sell it up here. But if Bitcoin's going to continue to grind lower with the Mt. Gox supply hitting the market and it's going to pull everything with it, which it will, you might be doing it lower. Sweep this low. Grab some liquidity here. Take it up. Get all the bulls. Think, oh, low's in, right? We'll go right into a golden zone, sell it there. This is where I'd want to see that because it's an X, right? So I need 3. It's not optional, right? If this is going to hold, if that is indeed correctly identified as an X, I got to have 3 here. And I mean, when I say it that way, if this is going to hold, if this is the count, per this count, I'm looking for a corrective wave up here into anywhere in this range. Again, it doesn't have to come here. That's just tends where it goes, right? And then I know I have an algo working with me. Do I want to short it there? Am I going to short it there? No, right? I'm long as hell. But I might be looking down here for an opportunity to buy it. All right, this has been down here for, does that mean? Oh, no, that's just a fair value gap, right? So if I bring this over, where would we like to buy it? Right there. Do I know it's going to get there? Of course not, right? Nobody knows where it's going. Just where it usually goes. If this is indeed, right, I think we could all agree we've got a nice looking impulse here. Doesn't look like we're done here with this correction. I don't think they're related, so this is all part of the correction. Really, this is just a big version of this. That's all we're trying to do, is that. Up, right? You can see the symmetry there. Up the length of time. 5 followed by 3. Now in this case, right, it looks like we're gonna have a complex 3. It's still a 3. I think there's much to add there. Link, Solana. I've got a lot of this too. Right, this is, I was hoping to get. This is iffy here. How we got to deal with this here. I was trying to get one of my wizards to give me his input here. I didn't get him though. He was working. Is that an impulse? Is it maybe a triangle here? A, B, C, D, E. So it would be a very skinny E. But then do I have an impulse here? It's not a great one. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like that's the 1. So let's try and label that. This is what all I could come up with. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We'd have a diag, right? So I can't make that fly like that. I'm assuming you guys understand why. It's got to be an impulse, right? So if it's if this is 1, 2, and I'm going to get a 3, I need an impulse here. Diag is, we're not. I mean, we'd have to overlap that. Where did we stop? Duh. All right, that should surprise exactly 0 people. If I get you right on there, literally right to the 65. And what are they doing there? How do you know that's probably a good pivot, right? They're running the liquidity that was there into the golden zone where people say, oh, broke the 618. Oh, good time to buy it. Boom. That's exactly what just happened there. Just don't have to take my word for it. Just look at it. A, B, C. That's a little bit stretch. I can't say I love this, so I'm a little hesitant to make any call here. I don't have an impulse here. Nope, period. That has to be it, 1, 2, and then I can't get an impulse. the alternative would be you're trying to do it this way. As I see it, that doesn't work either. That's an impulse. How are we labeling that? Tough one, right? 1, 2. Fuck. It's all, you almost can't do it. 3, 4 here for the 5. Right, but that leaves you with this, which is problematic, right? Is that my impulse? No. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It had a good start. Looked like 1, 2, 3. That's classic 4, 5. But we end up with ABC. I don't think you can put that there. You can't put the 3 here, and then it would be the shortest. So you're kind of stuck with this. Maybe you could do it that way. 1, 2, 3. Oh God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 3. 4. You got a 5 there. That's not great. 1, 2. Ugh. When in doubt, don't force a trade. What's your edge? Right, pattern's not particularly conducive to. Oh, okay, we're done down here. I don't think so. I don't like that at all. That's way too deep, right, for a 4. Now, could it, right? Has a 4 ever gone to the golden zone? Of course, right. It's not saying it couldn't be that, but that right now that doesn't look like a great count. So I'm on hold here. And I have a lot of it, so I spot long term. I'm not really worried about it, but it's such a good looking count, right? You're trying to get involved here. I mean, it may be the best count on the board, right? In terms from an Elliott perspective, it's just drop dead gorgeous, right? But this is, what do we got here? It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 3, I want it down here. Well, let's tee it up. Oh, here, I've already got it. That's the 2. That's the 3. I want to buy it. Oh shit, come here. I want to buy it right here. So come on down a little bit lower. I don't know what this is. It's unclear. So I'll wait to look to buy it down here. 84. I fucking buy it as much as I can possibly buy. It's just perfect Elliott until we got right here. Then it's like, oh, what? I think we got to wait on that one until it clears up. Pepe. Oh, I had Pepe somewhere. Oh, let's do Pepe over here. Well, Binance is going to have the most volume. U.S. residents not going to be trading there. So what do we got here, Pepe? Let's go out to a daily. How am I doing on time? Oh shit, 15 minutes. Okay. Well, it's pretty good Elliott, right, for a meme coin. What, that can't be hard for anyone, right? Who opened Elliott Wave for Dummies. That's about as crystal clear as it gets. I know Elliott Wave doesn't work anymore. Well, of course, the challenge with that is, well, wait a minute. If that's a if that's a completed 5, what are we anticipating? See, it's hard to look at it and go, what? We're going to come down here? Yeah. If we're just talking statistical odds, those are the odds. It is likely to come down here. Seems like, whoa. Well, what? Look, we're one. God damn. What? I don't need 1/100th of a penny. That's a lot of zeros. Take it out of log scale. Oh, maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe I take it a little closer. But that, you know, right? We got to at least look at it in log scale. We're way beyond 4 times the range. But maybe you don't like it that, or maybe you're like, oh, I don't go in log scale. So if that's the case, well, this just came up a whole lot higher, right? That's the bitch of log scale. Like, wait a minute, whoa. Looks like we could be teeing up for it right now. Why not buy it there? I can't give you an easy answer there. But if I were itching to buy it, same as anything, right? I'm going to wait for a reaction. Right, and I'm going to buy it here with a stop right there. If it breaks, I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to do the same thing with a stop right there. If that breaks and I want to be a buyer, I'm going to do the same thing with a stop right there. If that breaks, right, that's why you have to wait for these breaks, right? Because otherwise, you're just calling a low without any confirmation that the low is in. Is that the low? Is that the low? Is that the low? Is that the low? There. Now it's a low. You can't. It's not a low until it changes something. Oh, now I got a low. Otherwise, it's just lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. Still wouldn't be there. But that might, if you're in it, right, that might be a way to, it's very common to find a chart that suits your bias, right? We're all guilty of that. So you might look there and go, whoa, if it comes down to, Jesus, 0.000000800, maybe. Tight stops. Okay. Cardano, we did. ETH. I had ETH up over here. Here's ETH. Well, okay, let's do ETH on both weekly and daily, because it's always hard to forecast a triangle, but we are certainly stalled. Now this could run again if we're going to have a big dump from Bitcoin, right? Okay, we come down here. It turns out to be a ABC, right? And then right there, right? So that's what you're anticipating, right? Now, again, there's no guarantee it's going to do that, but I had this conversation with one of my guys the other day. If I brought that up in any other asset, anything, period, I don't care what it is, you didn't know what it was, are you bearish? I think not. I think not. I think you're looking at that going, okay, let's see, what could it be? 1, 2. Well, it's not going to be 3, so 1, 2, 1, 2. That 3 is much higher. Oh, fuck. 1, 2. What would that be? Right? So let's measure it. Is that realistic? Is that just crazy talk? Could easily go that high. That's 10,000. We got ETFs coming. Ethereum at least produces revenue, right? Could we get that high? Could we? Right? That's a big kick in the 5th. So you'd kind of want this to hopefully hold, and maybe it's a triangle. Maybe you can get a 3, 3, 3, 3, right? We get a 4 here, and then we go. Doesn't have to go that high. But take note here. If we get that, that's the third. That's not the top. That's the third. We'd have a completed impulse that would give us the third here, 4, 5. I'm just always surprised when I see people talking about selling either Bitcoin or ETH, given the technical price action, the chart patterns. What's happening? Just you're selling that? No, I think not. I think not. Right? It's just, where can I buy it best? Where's the best location to buy it? If this is going to, again, let whatever's going to happen with Bitcoin happen. Bring it down here. Okay, now I got a 3. Now I know where I am. Oh, okay, it's right at the 38. You got a little, geez, right here, perfect little demand zone right there. Channeling. Funny, people, it's coming up, and people are like, oh God, it's going, keep going. Now it starts to come down. God, if it'll only come down, maybe I could buy it lower. Then it actually starts to come down. People are like, well, shit, I can't buy it now. Oh my God, it's coming down. When you just 2 weeks ago, you're like, God, I hope it comes down so I can buy some more. Oh, it looks like it's really going to go. And it comes, and then you pussy out. You can't. Scared money never profits. If you're scared in here, you're not going to make money. You have to respect the market, but you can't be scared of it. So if it comes in here and you've been waiting, oh God, come on, 2,600, pull the trigger. But, if you're nervous, keep a stop on it. You'll sleep better. Let's go over to the daily. Where are we in the daily? Oh, this is already a little bit, oh, what happened here? 1, 2, is this ABC? Looks like this is kind of bumpy already. W. Looks like we're gonna have to do this as an X, right? So it wasn't what I was hoping for, but it looks like I got that. I'm stuck with that. So there's a 3. A, B, C, given all of this. I'm not thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not thinking that. Now, could that be what it is? Oh, shit, it could be. I think that's lower probability, right? Again, right? But likely, let's get this distribution over with. Could we come down here, 26, 27? Why would you think otherwise? Right? Given that Elliott count, why would you be like, oh God, it's certainly not going to come down there? Wouldn't that be most likely? Now, we haven't broken this yet. Now, there's probably people still hanging on to the idea, oh, maybe it's 1, 2. Maybe. God, MA seems to be holding it pretty nicely. Like 4 bulls look at that and go, oh, 4's in. Well, it might have been right here if we were going to get this 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope, doesn't happen, right? So you got to reevaluate. Okay, what's plan B? And we're back to, if not this, then what? If it's not that, what's the next option? Oh, it's another 3, which means I'm looking for another 3 down here. And the 4 goes over here. Which, by the way, all that does is balance out the channel, right? Balances out this channel. Now I have perfect geometry. I've got perfect symmetry. I have a pattern I recognize. If you don't buy that, I don't know why you're watching my stuff. What are you looking for? Certainty? Oh, you're in the wrong business, buddy. Okay. What else do I have here? ETH. Cpool. Cpool. I don't know that one. Cpool. 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 I've never seen that one. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I don't know anything about it. Doesn't matter. They all trade the same way. Does that make you want to dive in and buy it? Well, there's a little bit of that. Oh God, look how low it is. Maybe, look where it's been. Okay. Log scale. 9 cents. Well, that's 4 times the range. Well, the log scale is just kind of opening it up a little bit for us. Okay, so what could we do here? We can look at this and say, okay, this was the accumulation. Let me change that internal color, right? Okay, so this was accumulation zone. Now we're back, right? We want to see a 5 come out of here, right? That's not a 5. Does it get better if I go down to a smaller time frame? Maybe a little bit. All right, so there's a 3 that doesn't sweep the low. Right, again, this is just basic market structure, rudimentary concepts. Okay, well, I didn't get a lower low. Oh, and I got a higher high. Don't want to be a buyer. Well, what would your perception be of the count, right? So you lost Al. Maybe you got him here. Yep, you do. Remember, if it breaks 1, it'll just go to the next pivot. Now already that's a little wiki down there. What would you be thinking? 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, this one not quite as good. Or would you be thinking A, B, C? If it's A, B, C, right? What are we doing with that? If that's A, B, C, right? Which right now looks like it is, because it looks like it's coming down in a 5. Right? I mean, it's always a snapshot in time, right? At this moment in time, looks like that's what's happening. Now, we don't know, right? You never know until it rolls over and confirms that I get a lower low here. But that's, you got to work with something. Oh, let's see here. Can I finish that? God, there's a lot of 3s coming all the way down. why there? Right? So the next question is, why does it stop there? Is it Al? Looks like it probably is. Why that one? Is that just convenient? Did they use it? Hard to say no. It's mostly 50s. We're not getting good goldens, right? So here I got just shy of the golden, but that looks like a 3, and I would wait for that 5, right? There's the count here is more likely that's a shitty finish. It's just big picture. What's the implied? Something along those lines. Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything to do here until we come down here and test some of this. I mean, the only thing that's there is, okay, where it's low. You'd have to be a real believer in this project to buy it. But then your rationale is, oh, okay, well, it's accumulation down here. We're back in accumulation. Look at the reaction. We're back in accumulation. Got a reaction. Nothing says we can't go lower, right? There's an algo right in there, right? We can see where he is, right? Maybe down here, right? That's be about as good as you can get the price based on historically what it's done. Okay. Can I buy it down here? Well, I better love where it's my anticipation of where it's going to be in 5 years. I better love it. Okay, let me keep moving so I can get through these. Okay, how am I doing on time? 127. Okay, I can get through them. In the next minute or two, I got NOIA. Never heard of it. I guess we'll go to Qcoin here. Let's go out to a daily. All right, hang on. Jeez, there's more history here than I thought. Okay, what's the first thing I'm going to do? I don't know. I've never looked at this coin before. Do I need to say something? I don't know what there's left to say about it. Well, it sure looks like it's 5 coming down. Doesn't it? 5 up. This would be a push. You could probably do it though. Let's take a look here. Can we get this done? I don't think you can actually. You need this 5. Well, let's just start by measuring. Right? So here, I don't want to get stuck here. Let's see. All right, where's the 1618 coming in? Right here. Where's the average typical wave 3 go? Right here. This would have to be A, expand the B into the C for the 4. Okay, common Elliott target here is length of the 1 projected from the 4, looking for 100%, assuming I've got it right on there. Projected from the 4, where we have 100% parity with the 1. Now that's log scale. But that looks like a better note here. Oh shit, let's get you out of there. Let's see here if it looks like it's right to the tick. Things that don't happen randomly. It doesn't overlap it. So leaning into that is the 4, even though it's deep, right, for the 50. I think that looks like a better count. So, whoa. Now I could be wrong, right? It could be. Oh, fuck, can you even get that done? You might be able to do it here. This is kind of what you want, right? But then you'd be A, B. The 2 to the 4 doesn't work, right? This has to be 1, 2. It doesn't work. Well, well, all you have is the odds of what it typically looks like. Right? This looks like a good impulse, right? It has the right look, and look where it drops, right? That's a great look. Yes, that has the right look. This doesn't, right? That's way beyond what you'd anticipate here. That's kind of a crazy looking B. Right, we're already broken the 65, so even coming up this way. Well, now you say, whoa, what's that? Sure looks like a... There's the 4, right? The 4 is always the easiest thing to spot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what's that? Well, if that's A, and that's another 5, are you going to force see, this is what a new trader will do, say, oh, well, that's the 5, right? So I have to squish my ABC in over here. It's got to be done. Does it? Maybe it is. Couldn't we do something like that, right? We could go right up to a double. You could expand the B. So you got to play, well, there's 2 ways to look at it. Because that's such a big reaction there, it doesn't look like a B. So either you're assuming you're going to get a big kick here for the C, or some sort of a truncated C, as I was just showing, A to B to a C, where you might be looking for 100 or 618. Okay, so what is that even in the ballpark? Right? I don't know where that low is. Maybe I'm doing this. Wouldn't be uncharacteristic to only go 161, or excuse me, go 618 for the C. More typical, go 100%. Well, now I got an expanded B. So are you, if you're here and we're doing all of this, are you like, God, I got to short it, or are you thinking, wait a minute, wait a second, right? So let's come back this direction, right? How do we look here? 50 to the tick. I mean, this is shit. This doesn't happen randomly. I'm assuming you guys know that. That doesn't happen randomly. That doesn't happen randomly. That doesn't happen randomly. You got to accept that, right? It's you against the machines. And this is, you can see the evidence of the machines, because that is not Crypto Billy going, time to sell it. And Crypto Tommy down here saying, oh, it's time to buy it. No, that's not what's happening there. You've heard me say this 1,000 times. We are not that precise. We're not. We're emotional. We are not that precise. Only a machine can do that. So this one, I need to see more of that. It's too, like 5, 5, 5, right? I don't have good 3s here, so I'm waiting on that. Now you could certainly, right? You could buy this here and say, okay, I'm going to trade into the C. Maybe it's a 1, 2, and this is going to be some sort of convoluted ABC, right? It's all the ingredients of that are there for that to be done. Other than the impulse looks like it finishes there. Oh shit, I could be wrong. I don't think there's a way around that. I'd keep my eye on this one. It's kind of interesting. When in doubt, don't force a trade just because you're bored. But this one needs to cook a little more, so I can see what's next. What's coming next? Do I get a 5? Do I get a 3? Even this, right, is not a particularly good-looking 3. But there's a 5. Shit. There's a 5 right in it, right? It finishes with a 5. You can see, well, here's the 4, right? So you can always spot the 4. It looks like there's a 5 right there. Okay, so how am I going to get done here? This is my, fuck. And that looks like it's 1, 2, and that's the impulse. So you'd have to go up a degree. It looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It still looks like it's not done. Now, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I don't know what this is going to do. All I'm doing is just applying a method. I'm applying the TDU method, right, which is a combination of other methods. So what are you going to do here? You going to buy that? Well, gun to my head, I'm not going to sell it. Were you going to sell it right into the 50? Right? Now, if I wanted to sell that, I do this. Okay, then I'll sell it. Right? Again, retracement is where your long-term profitability is going to be found, not in breakout. What you're selling here, I'm absolutely sure that even though I know a piece of software is going to fire there, that it's going to go lower. I'm sure of it. How do you know? Well, I don't know. Well, what makes you think it? Well, I've seen other 50s break. That's your reason? You're not going to be long into the market. Okay. Riot. Last one, then we're done. Riot platforms. What are you doing, Riot? Let's go out to the daily. Okay, I think we've looked at this before. Well, sure looks like I'm coming off a low here. Looks like A, B. Oh, shit. Yeah, looks A, B. And then look like that's done. Well, that's 5, right? So we can agree on that. Looks like you'd have to do some sort of a 5, 3, 5 to get a B in there. It sure did respond, right? You can see the supply zone right up there. Right before it drops down, we have fair value gaps there. So you know this is supply, tapped, right? So you're like, oh, I wonder if that's supply. Twice it tapped. Well, that you wouldn't, this would be dangerous to be thinking, oh, 1, that's my 2, I'm going to buy it. That's the best you can come up with. Where are we from the low? It's always the next thing. Oh, there's a 50. Oh, but a 50 broke. Stuck in a little box here. No, I'm not buying that. What's your edge? I'll leave it right where I started. What's your edge here? Are you in the discount? No, you're in the premium. From this low, right? If we're defining it, this is our. Am I in? Oh, I'm in log here. Do I need to be in log? I don't know that I do. Well, from 4, yeah, I do. From 4 to 20, yeah, I do need to be in log. If I'm going from $3 to $20, that's damn near 7 times the range. Yeah, I got to look at it in log. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B. This is a little funny. That's not 3. This looks like it's a triangle. Right? There's some sort of consolidation here. I like it a whole lot better. So I would wait. If it's me, I'll wait till we come down here. Assuming we do. If we come down here, let me see what this looks like. Here's the target right here. Look where the target is, in the middle of the golden zone. So hurry up and wait there, I think. Right. So let's get the supply through the market. See how the market responds, right? We got the holiday weekend. I wouldn't be terribly shocked to see Bitcoin drift lower. This is just, again, choose wisely, right? You don't want to trade just because you read something good about it, right? Does the price action support the idea? Is there do you identify an edge in your mind, not my mind, in your mind? Do you identify an edge? If you do, take the trade. If you don't, wait. There's no harm in waiting. If you can't wait, that means you're just giving into FOMO. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap it there. Thanks for hanging out with us. Oh, I'm glad, Crypto Bentley. I hope it helps, right? So that's the whole idea, is that me having to think it through out loud. I know that's the same process you're going through. That's the point of these. And maybe my thinking it through out loud helps you a little bit. So that when you're looking at this going, hey, shit, I know. Okay, what did it do? Oh, okay, where are the 5s? All right, okay, where's the algo? What did it do last? And then there's a process. Okay, where's the geometry? Okay, what can I lean into? If it's not this, then what am I anticipating? If this is a 1, if this is a 1, 2, I need an impulse here. If it's a diag, well, I need a series of 3s, right? There's a whole decision matrix that the price action dictates, right? And again, you might say it's all bullshit, but there's only 90 years of precedent. Oh, God, there's a nasty word in the U.S. Precedent, right? Because precedent doesn't matter anymore, according to our Supreme Court. Oh, God, did you see that? I almost went political. I'll leave you with this. There is no market no time frame, anywhere where you aren't going to see that. That is always the dominant algo. It's not why it moves, it's how it moves. There it is again. Okay, guys, have a good one. I guess, shit, am I back? I was off last Friday. Sensei PK took over for me. Shit, I have half the comments were like, God, can we just have this guy? No love for me anymore. All right, guys, you have a good one. One of us will be back on Friday. Okay, take it easy, guys.